up, everyone? It's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because as viewers are raging over Meghan Markle's trailer for With Love Meghan, and I call it Season 1 Part 2, reports are coming through that Netflix could potentially, possibly cancel a show. I mean, what the hell is going on? Why is this happening in the first place? Well, there are calls for Netflix to cancel a show before it even airs. And it's because Megxie thought it was the best idea in the whole wide world to have freaking Chrissy Teigen, one of the, as far as I'm concerned, biggest internet bullies that's ever been on a show. And when you look at the poll here that's being conducted by The Express, the poll here shows that there is literally no appetite for any new episodes from this series at all. And so the question here is, if there's no appetite, then Netflix must know that this thing is going to flop before the first episode even airs, right? That it's going to be dead on arrival. So, what are they going to do? What's going to happen? Because when you look at her first season, well, her first season, as we all know, was beaten in the Netflix ratings by her old show Suits that's been out now for what, over 10 years or something ridiculous like that. So, when it come down to it, what's the chance of Meg's new episodes being successful? What's the chance of With Love Meghan Season 1, Part 2, being successful? Well, this is the thing. Without the public support, with her old show beating a new one, and people having a problem with Chrissy Teigen coming on, quite rightly so, to the point where they're now demanding Netflix to cancel it all, well, I don't think Megxie has a chance in hell to make these new episodes successful. Do you? But why do people have such a problem with Chrissy Teigen to the point where they're now calling for the cancellation of Megxie's show because she's just simply appearing in it? Well, the problem is the hypocrisy of it all. Because Hazza and Megxie launched the Parents Network the last couple of years, right? A support network for parents and carers whose children have been impacted negatively by social media. So, with her setting that up, and setting out her stall to be like, yeah, we're against cyberbullies and we want to make it better so less people unalive themselves because of cyberbullying, this, that, and the other. All right. So you set your flag to that. Then why the hell would Megxie think it's the best idea in the whole wide world to have Chrissy Teigen on when she's tweeted out the following in the past to a child? Courtney Stodden. We all remember that, don't we? In freaking sin. Chernovich saying Chrissy Teigen incited death threats against an underage girl, a clear terms of service violation and predatory behaviour overall. Here, you'll see a few. Courtney Stodden, I hate you. Why do you speak like a Fabio book? What drug makes you do that with your mouth, asking for a friend? What the hell? I hate you. My Friday fantasy, you, dirt nap, baby. This is disgusting. And she was tweeting out all this toxic BS as well. Thanks to Murkass for sharing this on X. I don't even want to read any of this out. Read it at your own peril, guys, really, at the end of the day. This is the thing, though. What has Courtney Stodden said about all of this? Well, here she said the following in an interview a few years ago. She says, I know she's saying it was from alcohol or whatever she's saying it was from. But saying this to a child when you're the queen of Twitter, it was so much. I did actually almost succeed at committing suicide because of, and then she changes course, saying that was a huge part of it. I had a suicide letter written. I remember my last thought was, quote, maybe I don't deserve to be here when people that high up are telling me I don't deserve to be. So you have a victim of cyberbullying and cyber harassment where this victim was pushed to even thinking about unaliving themselves. And Megsy thinks it's the best idea in the whole wide world to have that cyberbully on her show, whilst at the same time, with the Parents Network being like, yay, I'm against cyberbullies. I want to make it so less and less people do not want to think about unaliving themselves because of what's being said online. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, right, guys? You know the saying, good things happen to good people and bad things happen to... Well, I think you can figure out the end of that sentence for yourselves, because this trailer for season 1 part 2 has not done good at all. It's already a disaster for Netflix, as you can see right there, thanks to Tribes Britannia on X. And ultimately, for those that are wanting Megsy's show to be cancelled, Angela Levin has actually got some good advice for you. And it's this: if you're calling for Megsy's Netflix show to be cancelled, you know what? It's best just not to watch it in the first place. Wise words indeed, right, guys? With that being said, for those watching live on YouTube or on X, stay exactly where you are. I'm not done with you guys yet. We're going to get into the third story in a moment. Did Meghan Markle just lie about Prince Harry in her new Netflix trailer? Oh, it sure seems like that way. So I'm going to be diving into that for the third topic for today's live stream. So for those watching live, stay exactly where you are. I'm not done with you guys yet. But for those watching on the replay, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at Stef Alter Nerd for more misadventures of the gruesome twosome. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do you think Megsy's show should be cancelled? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.